Good morning, senators, guests, family of the honorees. It's been a while and things change. Ain't going nowhere, I got it. Have to let the pride go. Act number 6576, bill number 25-0025, 25th Legislature of the Virgin Islands of the United States, regular session 2003. To honor and commend Lloyd Alfredo Sonny Barnes for his activism on behalf of the special needs community of the Virgin Islands, and to name the Lorraine Vitran bus station the Lloyd Alfredo Sonny Barnes Transit Terminal. Whereas Mr. Lloyd Alfredo Barnes, better known as Sonny, was born on July 24, 1958 in Frederiksted, St. Croix, to Isabel Romero and Lionel Alfredo Barnes. And whereas Sonny was afflicted with muscular dystrophy from birth, and whereas his illness and lack of accommodation in the St. Croix educational system, Sonny was 9 years old when he started school in the first grade, and whereas local health officials deemed Sonny mentally handicapped, and it was only after being tested by clinicians in Virginia that it was determined that he was educable, and whereas although Sonny was bigger and taller than his 5'4" mother, Sonny's mother would have to carry Sonny on her back to his medical appointments 3 days a week and to class every day at Claudio Marcos School. And whereas Sonny was forced to halt his education in the 6th grade when, due to inaccessible classrooms, the principal urged Sonny's mother to keep him at home. And whereas Sonny's family lived on the 3rd floor of a residence building in the Ludwig Harrigan Court housing complex in Frederiksted, St. Croix, which presented a major hardship for Sonny to access his home and the outside world. And whereas Sonny began to advocate on behalf of Virgin Islanders with special needs in 1976 because he was tired of his lack of access and a lack of recognition of his human rights. And whereas Sonny has fought government agencies and bureaucracies for access to public buildings, better education, and better transportation services for persons with disabilities. And whereas Sonny continues to advocate for better housing, non-discrimination in employment, vocational rehabilitation support, increased opportunity for off-island training, improved accessibility, specialized accommodations, and greater access to motorized transportation for all special needs residents of the Virgin Islands. And whereas throughout his persistent protests and his advocacy on behalf of persons with special needs, Sonny has maintained his joy for life and his sense of patriotism. And whereas Lloyd Alfredo Sonny Barnes was nominated, approved, and serves as a member of the Vitran Transportation Board, the entity with oversight powers over the public bus transportation system. Now, therefore, be it enacted by the Legislature of the Virgin Islands. Section 1, the Legislature of the Virgin Islands, on behalf of the people of the Virgin Islands, honors and commends Lloyd Alfredo Barnes for his tireless dedication, contribution, and continued activism on behalf of the people with special needs in the Virgin Islands. Section 2, The Lorraine Vitran bus station shall henceforth be named the Lloyd Alfredo Sonny Barnes Transit Terminal. The government of the Virgin Islands, acting through the Department of Public Works, shall cause to be prepared a suitable sign bearing the inscription, Lloyd Alfredo Sonny Barnes Transit Terminal, and shall cause a conspicuous and permanent affixing of such sign in front of the bus station. A Perma Plaque copy of this act shall be prepared and presented to Mr. Lloyd Alfredo Barnes by the President of the Legislature or the President's designee. Thus passed by the Legislature of the Virgin Islands on April 16, 2003, signed by then President David S. Jones, then Legislative Secretary Sean Michael Malone, and approved by Charles Wesley Turnbull, Governor.
We would also like to call the VI Disabilities Council forward as well.
We're going to have two sets of pictures here, one with the senator and one with the family standing behind the superstar. And I just wanted to say, Sonny, what make you got all that we crying in government house? Senators, let me take our picture and then let the family do what they got to do, and then we'll get the disabilities up here. Anybody else? Jerry, you want to come? Yeah, Jerry. Yeah. No, come hold the plaque. We let all the family members, Claudia, all Amparo, lovely children, come. Stand up behind Sonny and make sure Sonny's a star. And then we let Sonny got to speak, because you know nobody can speak for Sonny. But we'll also have a family member speak as well, okay?
Can we hold it? I can go. Take your time.
Yeah.
Take your time. Breathing. Take deep breath.
In about 1958, like it started, when I realized that I am a disabled, in 1967. They sent me to West Virginia. I was 7 years. And they take aggregated test. They have me a mental, physical handicap. And when they test me for mental disability, the doctor was surprised because we were looking for a boy who mental. And I remember two nurses with more head. I love her to death. And Miss Garcia, there were my two nurses in Slab. Yeah, you were in Barnes, When I come home, when they sent me home, I was a student from first grade to fifth grade. When I reached fifth grade, when I was getting to sixth grade, he told my mother, keep you home, because we gonna bother to help you back and forth down the age. Well, I said, okay. My mother keep me handle not the saying that, hey, this is the guy. I used to take up message in the book.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
Message in the book. And start to read. I can't read so good, I read so good. But thank God for common sense. Thank God for common sense. Common sense gave me what part I am today. Ain't no book sense. Common sense. So, and when they decided to keep me home, at the home, and I can't sing. No? I got a boy. When I realized that, hey, I come in a woman and I need to do something for myself because I like to be independent. We like to depend nobody. You know? And a day, the pension come. Yeah. 1995. I meet up Miss Lamont. And me, Amelia Lamont, attorney, good woman. And I explained to her, hey, I want the youth division. I want the youth division to get to work. Because he had more competition than I decided the youth division, public decision. One day, I gone to back. On Saturday, I gone to back. Ready to go to like any other age. The driver said, I can't walk the wheelchair ramp. And I said, how me you can't walk the wheelchair ramp? He said, they ain't teach me. I said, look, you moving by here. You moving by here. I was the first time ever I hold up the Vision. And when police come, police say, we get our Vision. I say, wait me because I know I'm fighting for my rights. You know? Thank God for the law. He is the law. And today, the law bring me this far. And I do that I get recognized today. Ain't done yet. We got a lot, we have a lot more to go. You will see them fish all the time until I go to the grave. I will stand up for the disabled and for the elderly.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to thank Senator Canton. When Canton come to me and tell me, hey, how about I renaming that boy started this boy's station after you say, hey, it's the one to name it after me, it's up to them. And up to me, and to share. I hear it over the radio, over the TV. 15 of them. We could look at the record. 15 vote for me. So I want to thank Senator Canton for picking up a ball, and Senator Jones and Senator James to pick up the ball and finish it. 1 minute and finish it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, you can talk. Huh? Well, on behalf, yeah, Uncle Sonny can speak for himself. I was only his voice when, oh, I'm Jamila. That's Uncle Sonny. And so on behalf of the family, honestly, my grandmother, you know, the Perma plaque was a little bit wrong. She wasn't 5'4", she wished. She was 4 feet 11 inches, if that much. But it's true, and a lot of people want to know where I get my passion from, where I get my stubbornness from, where I get my activism from. Is from Uncle Sonny. I remember the Saturday very clearly, and he said, "Call Mario," and we called Mario. And so my voice became heard on the radio because that was the first time he stopped the bus. And my grandmother was an unassuming little Spanish lady that would have never stopped the Vitran. But she had rebels like us that would fight and stand up. And so Uncle Sonny has been my biggest hero. He remains my biggest hero. And it's because of him I do what I do today. And Granny would be proud. And he's a Puerto Rican, so he don't cry. So, but on behalf of the Romero family and the Barnes family, I want to say thank you. Senator James, especially when I took this position and we found out that Uncle Sonny had been honored, but the ceremony hadn't happened. It just was a flippant comment in a conversation, and you really took up the ball. So I want to thank the members of the 31st Legislature for acknowledging the work that Uncle Sonny did. This has been a long time coming, and don't worry, the administration will be placing the plaque at the Lorraine station, so we'll see y'all over there as well. Thank you guys, and thank you to the legislature.
Jamila, recognize all the family members.
Oh, family members. We have the family members we have here. We have his sister. This is Auntie Jerry. And then we have his niece, Latifa Mack. Please stand. Oh, Oh, your baby sister. Okay, sorry. His baby sister, Geraldine Weber, his niece Latifa Mack, which is his child basically. And then we have from Titifina, we have Wilfredo Morales. I supposed to stand up? And then from Titi Amparo, we have Sandra Gerard, Claude Gerard, and Frandel Gerard. Did I say the names right? Yes, I did. So these are his family members. And then his family by love, and I say this with the most sincerity, we have Miss Nina Garcia and her mom and other members of the disability community that's here to support Uncle Sonny. Please stand.
And now we have a presentation by the VI Disabilities Council. Ms. Peterson and Ms. Denise.
Good day, everyone. My name is Denise Lenhart-Benoit, and I bring you greetings and congratulations to you, Sonny, on this momentous occasion. I represent the Virgin Islands Developmental Disabilities Council, and we weren't able to have it framed in time, but I wanted to be here to present this to you. It's mother and child. It's painted by a local artist who happens to be the Territorial Executive Director of the Virgin Islands Developmental Disabilities Council, Ms. Yvonne Peterson. This is just a token of our appreciation. We applaud you for all your dedication on behalf of persons with developmental disabilities, and we look forward to working with you in the future to continue that mandate. Thank you. God bless you, baby. I'm going to put it back in the light, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Can you display the painting? This is a musical selection and a tribute by Bully Peterson for Sonny Barnes. Rhythm of Jones. Thank you very much. Yeah, I did notice the parallel park right there, Sonny. You're nice. And at a young age, I heard Sonny Barnes' voice on the radio. And while we've had a lot of people who may have had clearer speech, nobody could obviously speak for Virgin Islanders with disabilities better than Sonny Barnes. Y'all could clap for that.